Alrighty. Hello there, my fellow Knights and Squads and Arms. Eben Knight here, and today I'm bringing you another video of Mass Effect in my Let's Play of it. We're on Part 8, and as you might be able to tell, I do not sound like as if I'm super far away from the microphone, or if I'm like muffled or mumbling. And that is because I finally managed to get an audio interface. I got a cheap one because of my budget. For it, it was like $34.99. One channel. Euphoria, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good one. Let's dive into the video. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell icon. And let's get this started. And as I did say in the last video, before I ended it, where I ended it, I said that I would get us back to where I was, where I had progressed the farthest in my attempt on getting Theron completed. So yeah, let's do this, shall we? And as per the usual, because I constantly had to restart the mission over and over and over again in the last video, as you can see, the armor and equipment I got in comparison to the last video, in case some of you haven't noticed, is completely different. Because in all my attempts in the last video, I believe not once did I ever get the medium armor that I'm using, which is known as the Dukes. And so we have to deal with the armor tree. Well, let's try this again. What? Take 2? I think this is. Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of here. Nope. I love how I have to seriously deal with these guys before I can get any progress done on the armature. Well, that's them dealt with. Oh gee, that actually killed me. Yeah! What? I swear, game, you're getting on my nerves. Oh no, I'm not going to allow you to sit there and put back in the cover after you've just used one of your abilities. exclusive.
Get out of here!
Nope. Gotcha. And of course, I'm not all too surprised that it's actually sitting there picking up my brother whenever he raises his
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Alright, got decryption maxed out, basically. One more level and I get sniper rifles for a moment. Yeah, I'd rather get this going, considering that sabotage would actually be useful to have maxed out on more than just one character.
I've never been to a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Come to think of it, I think I may have actually seen BioWare use something like this before. I don't know. It almost reminds me as though I've seen it before off of I want to say KOTOR. But just so for those of you who don't know, KOTOR is basically abbreviated for Knights of the Old Republic, which is one of the Star Wars games that BioWare did, which, to my knowledge, they simply did the first one, and then
Protheans built to last. Looks like a lava flow port in here.
As I was saying, but I believe EA, of course I think it was EA who, I'd have to look it up because it's been so long. I believe EA had Obsidian Games do Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords.
Hello? Could somebody...
Help me, please?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna...
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Okay, you already
I was
said
trapped in
that.
here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Over there!
Just like Yeah, easy decryption. There we go. Storage lock. Yay, another improved sighting upgrade. Gotta love it when recoil has to sit there and make more or less an interference with what it is you're trying to hit. And of course. Okay. Alright. AXB. Which, however, for what comes next, as a little bit of a heads up, I have no idea as to how the hell this renders one blast to that just renders the place unstable. Because apparently turning that on makes the volcano that this ruin is inside of unstable and erupts.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
And for the record, despite making that comment, it
I
is
still cannot
currently
believe all this.
7:48
Why would the Geth come after me?
EST.
Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Be more convincing if the camera was shaking
These
during the
ruins are not
conversation.
stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Great, the Krogan Battlemaster.
Brenda, you don't have a little fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill her. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Goes to show us what the Krogan are like in terms of a psychological perspective when it comes to fighting. And of course, I get rolling my ass up by some bloody bionic! No shooting for you, I'm afraid. No. Ow! That dropped me by like 75 to 80 HP. As in how much health. So it's like what? 10-15% of my health left. 20 max.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
One eases tension, but in all honesty, for me that was like funny at least 3 times. I've played this game so many times to where it's just not funny anymore.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Yeah, except there's just one issue with that sort of thing in my personal opinion, and that is from physical, physiological, and psychological standpoint, you are actually more or less a bit of an adult in mind, despite having some childish and oftentimes puberty-like tendencies in terms of being emotional and stuff. Whereas, yeah, more or less. I believe I've said it before, but I cannot possibly imagine myself being able to live as long as Asari. A millennium? 1,000 years of total average lifespan. No thank you! 1,000 years to die of old age. No thank you.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Well, that's generally how it is for a scientist dedicated to their research.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Sure.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Okay, first of all, a little clarification. I am not responsible for the destruction, okay? Because, well, yes, turning on that mining laser, just made the volcano mysteriously more unstable, because I'm not exactly an expert in terms of geology or seismology or any of that shit. But you were to ask me in this situation, it feels more as though it was just a coincidence that occurred. I'm not like directly responsible. And besides, I mean, like, that place has been standing there for precisely how long? Especially against lava flow. So I mean, like, you could still go back there after the lava flow has more or less pretty much dissipated. And not to mention after you clear away all the rubble.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Yawning and yawning and yawning. I need to catch some shut-eye later. Alright. Anyway, guys, this is gonna have to do it for this video. Now, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please share this video amongst your friends on social media. Drop a like, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell icon. And you can follow me on Twitter, join me on Discord, or if you really enjoy my content and you wish to support me further, then feel free to check out my Patreon page. Links for all of that are down in the description below. And I hope you're all having a good one, and I will see you all in the next one on the battlefield. Peace out.